it's John back again, moving on to figure number 2 of the Collector's Choice Wave from Super 7. We got FANG-OR here, and he is one of the Snake Men, so he will add to your Snake Men army. I've only got a few of the Snake Men. King Hiss and Squeeze, I think, is all that I've been able to get my hands on so far from these guys. This is the first time I am opening these guys up. I see a baggie with an extra head in it, so it looks like they just kind of threw that in there like that. So my reactions will be exactly what they are. And here he is outside of the packaging. He's in the same packaging we're used to. Freakishly fanged Snake Man Warrior. One of his weapons, his little snake darts, or is that a Phillips screwdriver? I don't know. Is trying to escape the packaging. You can see he has a blade there. This is really nice for all you mint on card collectors. I do like the teeth right off the bat. There's a little snake in the background, it looks like. It's kind of weird. Just these plastic bags with some accessories in there, like maybe they weren't planning on sending these accessories in there. I don't know. That's a little weird. I'm glad I'm not a mint on card collector. That kind of probably bothered me a little bit that they're just bobbling around in there. Here's his bio. If you want to take the time to pause and read that, you can. And on the back is the rest of the figures you can get. Actually, FANG-OR was one of them that I was really looking forward to, just because of how how amazing his sculpt is. I think they pulled off a good job. We'll have to see how it compares to the rest of the figures from this wave. And I will be right back. Alright, here we have the mighty FANG-OR out of the box. He did, according to the bio, he spent some time working with the Snake Man-at-Arms once he was converted. And for some reason he's having a hard time standing. Looks like his legs are in the right position. Maybe it's the weird peg for his legs? I don't know. He doesn't want to stand correctly. That's the best I can get. It's not too bad. He has this very rigid scaling all over his body, which is cool, but here's a look at his head sculpt. I really like the long fanged look. You can see all the detailing in his snake skin, the two little teeth growing in the top. You can see his tongue, or like his hiss area down here. I don't know what you'd call that if any of you snake experts. His mouth is wide. He's got these dead yellow eyes. Cool details on the top of his head. Snakes on his armor. This armor feels a lot less soft than all the other ones, which is really weird. It's thicker than the other ones. Again, it almost seems like some of these were made by different teams. It's weird. They're not all exactly like the same materials. Can his come off? Every one of mine have been glued so far. You cannot take his armor off. It is glued on. He's got this World Championship Snake Wrestling belt on, which is pretty badass. I really like it. These boots are cool. This gold and copper shiny paint on top of the brown is really nice. The shine on his bracers are really nice. The longer loincloth is cool. He's got the Skeletor monster feet, except for they're painted to kind of look like snakes. His head moves really easy up and down. It's probably the weight of his teeth pulling down a little bit. He can move, wow, look at that. That's pretty cool. Moves side to side really easy. So he's got the best range of motion with his head out of all of them that I've looked at so far. His shoulders are the same, go up and down and around, rotate, and got the 90-degree angle, or 90-degree rotation. Wrists swivel, but no hinges. Maybe the choice figures do not get hinges. He does have the ab crunch, which works really well. Swivels at the waist. Same kind of split ability. They go forward, they go back, rotate at the thigh, 90-degree knees. He does have a boot cut pretty low down here, and he has the rocker and hinged feet. So overall, FANG-OR is pretty cool. He's really neat looking. His hand really wants to grab something. It's kind of weird though that you can't get his arms down because just how bulky his armor is. So he's one of those guys you're probably going to want to bend at the elbows just to get him to stand. He does come with a secondary shortened tooth or regrowth of his teeth head here, which is exactly the same head sculpt except for with shorter teeth, but it's kind of nice to have. It'll probably go into my extra accessories bag. He comes with this serpent here with the little wings. It looks like they originally were going to have it maybe articulated here, but it does not move at all. It doesn't look like there's a place on his body for this thing to hang out with, so it's just kind of a companion that can't really stand up by himself. It's kind of weird. I guess you could probably put it in his hands. He comes with a bunch of tools. It was the screwdriver that I've seen trying to escape. They are brown and gold. He comes with a wrench that has this cool little snake tail, and he comes with a hammer with the snake head on it, which is very nice. These are painted very cool, nice and sculpted. The only thing, it would have been nice if you could have put them on his belt somewhere. Otherwise, they're just loose and hanging out. You can put one in one of his hands, but then he also has a sword. And I forgot to mention with the Triclops that there is no sheath for you to put through his back like the other figure, so he can't put his sword away, which is another bummer, a little detail that would have been really nice. But here's his sword. The paint on it is very matte, which does not seem to match the shininess of everything else. The hilt of the sword is pretty neat, and it looks like it's wrapped in some kind of leather, and you can put it in his hand. Maybe you can get past there, the nails. Sorry about the weird cut there. Camera's doing some weird things, but it does the sword does have this gray paint job on it, which I don't think matches as well as all the shinier stuff. It does fit in his hand really well, though, as you can see. So you can probably put one of his other tools in his hand. So I'm probably going to go with the hammer while he's displayed. But there he is with his arsenal. And I like this FANG-OR figure. He's pretty cool. And you can use him for multiple purposes in your story, if you're into doing storylines with your figures or photography. Since he's got all these crazy snake design tools, which are neat. The extra head, his little buddy here, which I don't know what I'll do with. But FANG-OR's nice. They did a good job on him. And I don't seem to have any quality issues with him really at all. No weird paint smudges. Well, okay, except for one on the back of his leg right there. But other than that, nice figure. One of the better ones so far that I think I may have looked at by Super7. Again, you can't get these guys anywhere else unless you can find them on a store that ordered a bunch of them, like maybe a Big Bad Toy Store, or you can try to get them on eBay. I don't know what the prices on these guys are going to go to, since they were pay to order, and that was the only way you could get them and continue the collection on. They will be doing another wave that ends, I think they said March 15th is the last time to pre-order if you want to get any of those. And in the comments, let me know how's your guys' collection of these going? Are you planning on picking up the next wave after you've experienced these, or are you just going to pass? I pre-ordered mine. I really liked the figure selection, and I definitely need a sorceress. And that's all I got. Anyway, like, comment, subscribe. Sorry for the weird cuts in this video. Strange things going on with my camera. And I'll see you guys with the next one. Bye. Hi, I just want to say thank you one more time for checking out this video. And if you're interested in seeing any more, you can click either one of the links that will be over here. And if you'd like to subscribe to my channel, there'll be a button down below where you can do that as well. And again, thank you.